Alright, I think it's about time that I do a final video on the Crosstrek with the WRX Swap. Everything is done. I still need to figure out what I'm going to do with the panel gaps, and then I'm going to put the Crosstrek trim on the bottom here, and then I'll just cut it right there, and then make a cover, something to cover that piece up. I just finished installing the light bar. Saw a couple videos on YouTube on how to do that. I put my own little twist in it. These are the Tacoma brackets that you can get on Amazon for like 20 bucks. And what I did, if you can see this, I'll turn the camera around. I use nutserts. Hopefully you can see this. I put nutserts in the rail and just secured it that way. And I put a new hole in here and a new hole in here. This is the original hole. And I opened that up so I could run the wires through it. So the wires are going through. This is all temporary. I'll come up with a better solution. The wires are going through. And then on the inside, so the ground wire is coming through the roof right here, and then it just grounds right there. So I only had to run the positive. I ran it all the way down the pillar, went through the grommet, not the door grommet, but the grommet where the harness goes through, and then I came up through here, and I'll zip tie this some more when I do the final work on the fenders. I gotta take all the fenders off and paint the new brackets that I put on to support the WRX fenders. Got one here, got one here. That's all FA20 right there. Got my custom front mount intercooler. That's the intake for it. The intercooler's up front. And then I had to put my own little twist on there. So this intercooler kit was on my WRX. Took it all off, put it on here. And when we built the intercooler kit, put a new bar across here and just welded pipe right here to put the license plate bracket. But since I got it registered in Arizona, they only have one plate. I threaded a bird cage on there, and I get a lot of comments on that. It's pretty cool. Oop, that's extra wire, don't need that. So yeah, there is a full WRX swap in the Crosstrek. Oh, back to the light bar. So here's my relay. So my little wire is the trigger. My main big wire here is the one that's going through and feeding the light bar. Got it going through a fuse right here. So I got that set up. I didn't quite finish what I was talking about. So a lot of the videos are talking about, you know, putting a switch in right here or putting in one right here. There's an OEM part number for this switch. My wife's Forester has this button, and this piece right here, actually I'm sorry, it's this piece right here. There's a part number for this piece. So my WRX, this was solid. But all I had to do was just drill 4 holes in the corners and take some pliers and just snip all around it, and that cleaned it right up. So that saves you like 40 or 50 bucks without having to order this trim piece right here, this bezel. And then on the inside, the plug for this is the same purple plug, or not purple, but gray plug that goes into this switch. And so I just found the wires The purple came from the purple wire. So this illuminates when you turn the lights on. I don't know if you can see that illuminating. It's too bright. But you turn the lights on and this lights illuminates. So I've got the illumination wired, and then underneath here, if you can see it. So I just used a fuse tap in an empty spot, tapped in, and it goes hot when the ignition's on, so which is fine because I'm sure that light bar will suck all the juice up. But so I just got 12 volts coming off of here, going into the plug, and then coming out of the plug, and I have that wire, that's the small wire, going through the grommet, going through into the fender well and into the relay. So it all can be done with OEM stuff. And I got the plug off of one of the salvaged harness. Sorry, I hit the wrong button there. So yeah, this is a part number, and it was really easy to do. So if I get enough responses on this video on how I did this, I'll take it all apart and I'll show you what I did. But it's pretty simple. It's very similar to my earlier video when I put the WRX MFD in this Crosstrek when it was still all Crosstrek. When I had to wire in this plug, it's very similar to that. So, and that's all on my channel. So once I get all these videos spliced together, I'll post them, and please leave comments. Let me know what you think. So in this swap, full WRX interior, put my WRX seats in it. I still got to put the headliner back in because of what I just did. The donor car is right over there. I'm probably going to take the shark fin off of the donor and replace that guy. I got a lot of parts left over on the donor. Taillights, trunk. This was the only damage right there. So the passenger side, the windows are fine, the doors are fine, driver's side, the windows are fine. I got WRX axles, all the interior parts, lots of leftover parts. So if anybody wants those, let me know. There's my Crosstrek hood and the fenders. I was thinking about trying to adapt the Crosstrek fender trim on the WRX, but I think I'm going to abandon that. So I've got good Crosstrek fenders, good Crosstrek hood. You can see I also put the 2-pot, or I guess 4-pot, 2006 WRX brakes on. I don't know what else to talk about. All the videos of me doing this swap are on my channel. The channel name is EOD Ninja 6. So just look on YouTube, look that up. And I've got about 20 videos of swapping everything. But here is the final product. Tell me what y'all think.